Hello, wonderful world of people that still play this questionable game. In the midst of our crisis, the global crisis that starts with P and ends endemic, or andemic, I guess, I managed to finally play a little bit of OMK. Again, those of us that play this game knows that it takes extraordinary will to even muster up the desire to even want to play this awful game. So I had matches against Beat. We almost had 3 matches, but Beat quit on the third one, possibly because of the aforementioned considerable willpower needed to play this game. Between it being very imbalanced and let's just say generally not very good, it doesn't. Whoops, sorry, messing with my sound there. It doesn't hurt, or help rather, that, the game also with its net play isn't great. So we're both pretty much just kind of guessing at the end of each other's strings to wonder. So B gets away with 2Aing me like 3 times in a row. Alright, so yeah, Beat's going to be playing Shannon, or not Shannon, I'm sorry. He'll be playing 410 and Shannon. I'll be playing Shannon and Delanor because I'm a masochist. Beatman just tagging his character. You see, I just kind of run away and also tag in because Beat doesn't have the genitals nor the fortitude to pursue someone from tagging out. So I just poke him here. I'm pretty sure the tip of Shannon's sword here can actually outrange Shannon's reversal. So you see me really keeping him at the very end range of the 2B and 5C. Also, Delanor's shit, her normals, her shit, yeah, that's really specific, right? Can outrange, like, most of Shannon's ground game. This is a good temp by Beat. Pretty close, but I'm pretty familiar with 410's timing, so. It's interesting, these games coming up. There's only 2, but I did play Delanor Shannon for both of them. And I noticed that because we weren't playing these characters with crazy, just like combos and shit, the game actually feels very fun and much more strategic. Like, it's just great, honestly. A little more Street Fighter 4-esque. I don't really know how it's Street Fighter 5, but, each Street Fighter incarnation's pretty different. Yeah, so that being said, I ended up getting a pretty decent lead early on. And you notice that our timer's already, like, halfway, because it starts at 180, right? So we're just kind of whittling away at each other. I just wanted to get to the other side from here. Oh, also, if you see some execution errors, some of them may be in part due to the lag. Beat and I were both unfortunately still lagging a bit while we were playing this. I blame Beat. I got a new modem, it's great, it really works well. Not too hard to get out of some of this 410 stuff. You have to be really tight with it, unfortunately, and it's sort of funny, I guess, because when you play like a character a lot and experiment with a lot, you kind of know a lot of the little holes. So, Beat going in there. Ah, man, that jump C from Shannon feels like it has more hit stun, I kind of just get my lady out, bring Shannon in. Nice combo there for me. I've often found that it's not good to just 100% rely on the assault touch. Also, I was trying to burst for it. You saw the 2A, 2A, then the staggered 2B, but Beat still managed to do it. I have the ability on, so just kind of running at him. Here you can see the health is actually getting pretty close to tied up here. I gave him the Bombo Blast with the level 2, and I'm just going to chill out here. I think Beat might realize what's going on, but I was also trying to get my my shield there to block the thing, but it wouldn't work. He whiffed that because I was just holding back. So yeah, very interesting. You'll notice that there's a couple timeouts here happening, so it's actually not bad in my opinion. I don't think that the game with its lol look at me do 4,000 damage combos is very interesting personally. This kind of much more strategic pace here is good. Also, I never realized how legit. I knew 5C into Seagull was legit, but man, throwing that Shannon's mirror projectile behind them is so legit. It like catches backdashes. Maybe Shannon's backdash is just shitty. Getting that OTG in, I guess, get knocked down because I'm Shannon, and Seagull's really not super great for rushing in afterwards. You got to be cautious. Even Shannon doesn't do it. Didn't microdash there, so my combo went 2B, 5B into C. So I sometimes abbreviate it as like an A, B, V, C. Getting 2B hits in. Didn't hit, so the double B hit there didn't work. And there's me bringing There was like an accidental assault touch I did here or there. I'm not sure if that was one, although I don't think I would just assault touch in and then Seagull, personally. I'm pretty sure that Seagull was at the very least a misinput, so. Man, you know, I've been really rambling on without actually talking too much about what's going on. So Beat gets a decent advantage here. I was kind of mashing there, I do remember that. Beats pressure. Alright, let's see. Seagull. Yeah, you could tag out of that. Again, Shannon's Seagull, even the C version, you can stay kind of low and avoid it for a pretty long time. Decent damage. Here we are about half health and a little under half time. I was a little worried there, so I staggered the 2A in front of Shannon just in case. So again, here you can really see... I really like this feeling with the Lauder where some characters it feels like you can really pressure the heck out of people by keeping them with like the tip of that sword there, and it's just really nice. Somehow my 2A into slightly staggered 2C was beaten by Beat's thing. Yeah, unfortunately, Teching Bunny also gets rid of her arrows because Bunny is shit. Bad 2C there for me, should have been 5C. Yeah, so I give him some space, and you know, a lot of times if someone gets a tag in, it's good to do your own tag. And Delanor in this matchup against Shannon, I think it's pretty fair. But unfortunately, Shannon can kind of be a pain in the ass, so... But if you get your own Shannon ability, it's great. Here, no punish because microdashing is impossible with my situation. So here we're going pretty chill. I don't know if he was trying to ice me out or not, but I was ready to ice him out, right? So I remember I was actually on voice with Beat while we were having this, and he got pretty, I don't want to say salty, but he was just like, "Oh man, this is fucking stupid." But I ended up besting him. You know, what's new? See, he didn't watch the end there. He wanted to go into the next game quick. So here's our second game. I'm not out offering much insight into this. I guess suppose I'm a little underrested. He does go into Anjay and Lucifer though, and man, I gotta say, Anjay is like an okay character with her air game. I don't think she's great, but that's the best aspect of her. A lot of her air normals, right? And a bit of trickiness too. Her zoning is kind of subpar for them, like at least against like pretty good characters. But I found if you're like a slow character, which you know Delano and Shannon are, sometimes you have to be careful with Anjay's zoning. You can't just throw yourself at her, unfortunately. Yeah, Beat didn't know that the Lucy 3C doesn't work with going into another character because Lucifer's garbage. Bad meaty from Beat, because Lucifer is garbage. To those that don't know, I main Lucifer, so I know all about her garbage. Man, it even lagged on the replay there. Did you see that? I didn't get the microdash or follow up because of my situation. But yeah, here's a little bit of like Anjay trickiness. You know, it's funny. I think that both Anjay and Shannon have kind of the same game plan of, hey, look, we have a little bit of trickiness with some of our pressure, but it's probably not actually good. And I can't believe that Sakutaro into 6V like reached. Alright. Good. Let's see the damage. Yeah, he's gonna hit. Alright, into Lucy. Let's see what he does. Nothing. Great job. Bombo Blast. I was just trying to get to the other side of him, but he threw me. I just wanted out of the corner, you know. At least with auto guard. With Delano and Shan's ability, if you get it on and jump out of the corner, at least you're like not in the corner anymore, you know. You're like, okay, I can play the game eventually. Unless you're against Jess, you know, who just 2Cs you for eternity. Despite the fact that I've been blocking, I unfortunately get guard broken, but I do have my Shannon ability here. I don't bother to spend the meter to get out of this because I'm like, whatever. So what if he stuns me? I still have my abilities on. I kind of got to chill out. Thankfully, I get this going. Decide to keep Shannon here on point. Doesn't quite get the stun, unfortunately, but I'll get Smoky here. We'll see what happens. I decided to go for the jump in because I seen that Beat's really wise to, like, you know, he sometimes will do a low, which means that sometimes instead of running at them with the ground game, you run in at them and then jump up. So if they throw the low, you jump over the low, right? So Beat's being very patient here. I actually have had a pretty good comeback so far, but unfortunately, Beat is gonna put an end to it. He was at blue and I was at red, and I got him down to red. But as you can tell, he wore me down. Good on him, right? So you got to watch out too when Shannon gets her meta like this. Some of the really slow jump characters and slow characters in general can do something. Then Andre metas and then just sort of lands on your head and beats you up. Got to relax here. Just chill out. I've been doing a lot of guard touching off of the C moves because Beat's pressure with Lucy is pretty fraudulent. He relies on C moves. And if you do that, you just get torn apart by guard touches, so... Oh wow, I remember that read. It's a shame that combo string is so ridiculous. Beat's getting a little too smart, so I had to Bombo Blast him there. Because he kept doing that really predictive Lucy 3C, which is the big anti-air that's super slow. And I didn't even realize my guard break here, because I'm awful. I'm not Larry enough who pays attention to every guard break. Oh gosh. I think there was a little bit of lag there, and when I tried to micro dash, and I was like, oh. Then Beat's like, oh, it's fine. I'll just let you hit me, and I'm like, oh gosh, that's pretty legit, Beat, thanks. But I jump over him and get thrown here, so... There's actually a point in here where I believe I stun him, and then I actually just punish with the grab, because it was like an obvious, lag made it mess up, right? So Beat is a little behind here with red health. His on-jam point has meta, but he's going to run out of timer and meta declare here. Nice combo there. Here comes the knockdown. Gotta be careful with that run-up. I wonder what he's going to do. Oh wow, I remember that. Yeah, he totally, read me. Nice. Very good combo. Did it properly with the 5B. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, he was waiting for the reversal there. Sometimes you just gotta chill out and and watch out for those reversals. That 2A 2B. I remember Beat was a little flustered at that. He was like, "Oh my god, I can't, whatever, man." Like, yeah, because when you're super low like that, what are you gonna do? Just mash all the time? No, it was just enough for the grab to kill him. Unfortunately, couldn't quite reach it. Here, I remember I did my meta to go get a little distance there. I feel so clever. Gotta take those few little advantages you can. Oh, that was a completely accidental assault touch. It might have been due to some of our latency issues. I was a little surprised. I wasn't sure which side Lucy was gonna flip out on. I just don't know these things. Beat coming down with the drill. Managed to get a couple hits and we just sort of exchange. It's funny because I think that it's really we look at OMK as needing to be these big sweeping combos, but Lucy getting a 4-hit combo and Shannon getting a single hit is way better for Lucy than it is for Shannon. It's your single does 50 or 100 damage. Oh yeah, he messed up his reversal there. He was a little salty. See, this is why I grab him. I'm just okay, I'm sorry. I need to get you something to knock you down, but he messed up his punish there. I ran up with the 5C, which was goofy in my defense. So, yeah. Not quite a stun. Probably would have gotten it if he did the Rekkas, though. But Beat isn't 100% optimal Lucy player. It's funny because there's those little character optimizations with her that I think a lot of people underestimate the precision you need to kind of judge that stuff. Yeah, I was going to throw out a Seagull, but it is Lucy, right? Lucy can be pretty quick, so you gotta chill out. Might just be looking for the 2B. And there, again, the Seagull just doesn't reach, and my low doesn't go. Unfortunately, Beat here gets Bombo blasted. Yeah, he messed up his level 2 and then gets Bombo blasted. So lag was getting to him. As much as I was making fun of him while I was testing my audio quality. Here, let's put on just a random replay. I have no idea what this is, right? While I was testing my audio quality, I actually told Beat I was actually saying test 1 2 3. Alright, oh yeah, I have to do some commentary to test my sound. I'm talking to myself, right? And I basically was like, oh yeah, here I am just being generally better than, Beat. No big deal, right? So I don't know how long ago this game was. I don't even know what to say about this game or who it was against, unfortunately, so... But there you have it, gents. My 2 games of OMK. I would have had a third one and maybe a few more to, do some fun, saucy commentary over. But yeah, like I said, it was lagging. And again, it sapped the will from Beat. He's I've sort of given up on the competitive aspect of this game because I'll just fight like Larry's Jess and be like, oh, okay, everything's +9 or +7 or whatever 2C is, and it's really rollbacky, so I can't tell. I just sort of give up, and then Ava comes in and grabs me. Alright, well, Larry will sit there with Battler Roto. What are you supposed to do, right? Yeah, so, that being said, maybe if I get some other games, I'll upload this, or upload more, but who knows? Who knows, right? These days, it's... I see when I play Larry, who's even going to play this game? Not even my best friend Beat will give me games, so... Not that I ask, admittedly, so... Anyway, stay safe out there, gents.